It is 4 o'clock on a very frustrating and strange Saturday, the 23rd day of May. There's a crazy kid outside with a sword. I don't even know what the fuck is going on, but here's some gaming news from your grumpy guide to all things gaming. So let's check up with the gaming news as of 3:41 on 5/23. What's going on in the gaming world? Here's me telling you. Okay, a new mini adventure called Fungal Bums was up at the EN Cider role-playing game website. A preview of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Bestiary number 2 is up over on the Pazio page. I mean, really, Pathfinder 2 just came out freaking yesterday, and they're already on Bestiary number 2. Just slow down, Pazio. Slow down. Keith Baker, the father of Eberron, has posted some new information on Eberron on his Twitter page. So go on over to Keith Baker's Twitter page and check out what's going on with Eberron today. Crucible 7 has previewed some new art for their next book, Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory. Let's see, and Crucible 7 has also put up some previews for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Not that anybody cares, but Green Ronin has launched a crowdfunding campaign for the Book of Fiends, a 5e compatible source book of demons, devils, and other things that start with the letter D. Do we really? Do we need this? Do we? No, we don't. There's plenty of monsters in the monster manual. I don't know, whatever. Use your imagination. Carbon 2185 co-creator Robert Mariner Dodds and Cassandra Dodds formed a new company called Studio Cicera to create a new kid-friendly 5e campaign setting inspired by the works of Hayao Miyazaki. As much as I would love to see a Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle role-playing game, 5e is not the right system for it, especially when there's already a system out called Golden Sky Stories. You definitely can't do Miyazaki and using 5e. I mean, you could use D20, but just to try and make it 5e, no. Please find a different system to use, Mr. and Mrs. Dodds. Mike Merles, the voice of D&D for the past few years, as you know, earlier left Wizards of the Coast for reasons unknown, but is back at Wizards of the Coast full-time, though it's not cleared what capacity, as Ray Winiger is still the head of D&D development, him being a Hasbro golden boy. Okay, what else is going on? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so on June 18th through 20th, starting at the 10 p.m. on the Dungeons & Dragons Twitch page, will be this year's Roll with Advantage intro to whatever the big product for 2020, 2021. You know, last year when they did this big live stream, it introduced us to the Hellbound Road to Venice product that nobody wanted, but we got anyways. And this year it's all filled with people, many of whom don't play D&D, but they're famous, so let's get them on there. Okay, so this year we will have Janie Gavankner, Deborah Ann Wool, Thomas Middlestish, Sam Richardson, David Harbour, Ann Proser, Brandon Superman Ruth, that's watching it just for that if no other reason, Matthew Shaggy Lillard, Felicia Day, the goddess of geekdom herself, Amy Actor, Brian Posen, Kevin Sussman, Dr. Xavier Woods of the WWE, Tyler Breeze of the WWE, Ember, I can't do a move to save my life, Moon of the WWE, Alexa Bliss, Little Miss Bliss, Yum of the WWE, and Dio Maiden of the WWE. I don't know who he is. TJ and Miss Phoenix, will you be on it this year? I hope so, because you're really the only reason I watch this shit. So what will be the introduction for this year? Because last year we got A Road to Hell. Will it be Planescape? Will it be Spelljammer? Will it be Dark Sun? Or will it be something stupid? Let's find out. And how come you don't invite me? I am way cooler than all these people, with the exception of Brandon Ruth, Xavier Woods, and Alexa Bliss. The rest of these guys, I'm way cooler than all of them, and I should be invited to this D&D thing. Gen Con has officially announced the cancellation of the 2020 convention due to the concerns of COVID-19. Also, the world's other largest tabletop gaming convention, Essen Spiel, has also announced the cancellation of the 2020 event. But that's okay because the Emmy Awards and the nominations for the Spiel die Jahres Awards, as well as the GameX Awards, are still up and running. So you can still vote for your 2020 nominees for the Emmys, Game of the Year. So it'll just be all done online. Architolian Games has announced the delay of Cyberpunk Red, and Wavering Gaming has announced the delay of their new product, which is Stargate role-playing game from Wavering Gaming has been delayed until 2021 because of the thingy. And Cyberpunk Red has been delayed for probably to the end of the year because of the thing. Better news, the Judge Dredd 20 AD role-playing game is now available for PDF and hardcover over at the Sanatorium Dogs role-playing site. Pazio's putting out another live stream channel called Tales from Dark Maroon Vale. And this is the final week for the Warhammer 40k Deathwatch bundle over at Humble Bumble. All the funds going to Doctors Without Borders. Humble Bumble is always a great way to get a lot of good stuff for a really cheap price and support a charity. There's some other stuff, but you know what? It's not really that interesting news-wise. Let us check out what is going on in crowdfunding this week. The following products are ending their crowdfunding this week, so if you want to support them, now is the last time to do it. You can do this through Kickstarter or through the various companies' crowdfunding sites. So, ending June 2nd, we have Shadows of Eastern, a dark romanticism role-playing game from Studio Agate. We have Troubleshooters, action-adventure tabletop role-playing game from Helmgas, ending June 4th. This is an action-adventure role-playing game in the Franco-Belgian comics tradition. So if you don't know what that means, that is Tintin, stuff like that. Bloodlines and Black Magic role-playing game from Storm Bunny Studios. What a great name. Storm Bunny Studios is ending May 31st. Dark modern role-playing game about occult and horror. Yawn. Dungeon Crawl Classics, Empires of the East from Fred Sabergers is ending May 29th. Yes, any more weirdness from Dungeon Crawl Classics and Mutant Crawl Classics is always awesome. Escape from Skullcano Island from Levi Combs for 5th edition is ending its crowdfunding on June 2nd. This is a high-level adventure where you go fight kaiju. Who doesn't want to fight kaiju? The RPG Net 2020 membership drive from Skodos Tech is ending May 29th. So become an RPG Net member, support the site, get cool games like role-playing games, like board games, like computer games, support the top independent tabletop role-playing site on the internet with a membership. Yeah, that's about it. So that's what's going on with crowdfunding this week. And of course, the two big ones, as always, the Wizards of the Coast COVID-19 emergency gaming site with another week's worth of free PDFs. And DM Dave is pumping out like a new PDF every day. So plenty of PDFs. I am PDF'd out. I don't know if I can put any more PDFs on my damn piece of crap computer. So thank you as always, Dave. And thank you as always, Wizards of the Coast, for putting out so much amazing free PDFs. If you want to know where I get all this information from, it is not a Magic 8 Ball or using psychic powers. It is from stealing from other people. The link is down below for where I get all this from if you want to check it out. If you ignore everything I said, you should at least check out the RPGNet membership because, you know, it's supporting the hobby and it's getting free stuff. Bad news about Gen Con, but good news that the awards will still happen. And I guess that just means Gen Con will go virtual, and instead of getting real swag, we will get virtual swag, and it'll just be more video stuff. And yeah, I think Wizards of the Coast invite me to your gaming things. Roll with advantage this year thingy, because I'm way cooler than all those guys, with the exception of Brandon Ruth, Alexa Bliss, and Xavier Woods. They are cooler than me, but the rest of them, yeah. Talk to you losers later.